We're getting in some more breaking news about the FTII stir that has been continuing now for the last 2 months. In fact, as the impasse continues to peak, the students from Delhi University have now staged protests in solidarity in the capital. That's the latest bit of news that we are getting to hear. Few ex-students of FTII, along with other students from different institutes, are protesting against the police crackdown on FTII students at the Mumbai University gate. Okay, we're just getting in more information on this, how students from Delhi University have expressed their solidarity. In fact, they're supporting the students who were arrested in Pune. Remember, there was a midnight crackdown by the police in which 5 students were arrested and non-bailable offences were also slapped against those protesting students, and that in fact, case was made by their newly appointed director, Prashant Patrabe, and he even cited that he felt intimidated and threatened by the protesting students at the Premier Institute. Let's just listen in to some student reactions coming in. Banerjee joins us for more on this. Anando, clearly the FTII row is now escalating with other students from other universities joining in the stir.
And with every passing day, it has been is being escalated to a new level. As we speak, there has been a march that was taken out by students of Delhi University. Also, there were students of alumni of the university as well joining in the march. They protested particularly the midnight crackdown, but also to a certain extent also the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan, the chairman of FTII. Remember earlier, the last week of July. FTII students approached the Delhi University Students' Union. They said that please support in our endeavour to remove Gajendra Chauhan as the chairperson of FTII. At that time, there was no concrete support given exactly that point of time. But today we see, particularly after the midnight crackdown that saw arrest, as you rightly said, of 5 students from the campus. It's escalated to a new level with student organizations coming to the streets and supporting their cause. And remember, if I may quickly add, even yesterday there was a protest by NSUI where NSUI took out the protest in the Raisina Hill. So yes, it's all dimensional, it's multi-pronged, and the whole row is getting out of hand with each passing day.
Okay, stay with us, Anando. We are also joined by Mayuresh, our correspondent from Mumbai. Clearly, you know, the police crackdown against those students at FTII did not really go down well, with widespread condemnation. Mayuresh, what's happening in Mumbai? Who are the students who are supporting the students of FTII and protesting to express their solidarity?
Certainly, Avantika, to condemn this crackdown which happened at FTII campus, ex-FTII students along with the Mumbai University students, they are condemning this act of Pune police outside Mumbai University gate, and their basic demand is that there should not be any politics when the appointment happens. And the main demand which they are still having is that Gajendra Chauhan, who is the director currently, should resign from his post, and government should appoint a person who is appropriate for that post. That's the basic demand they are raising over here, and also condemning the police crackdown which happened 2 days back in FTII campus. Back to you.
Also, how long are they planning to continue these protests in Mumbai, Mayuresh?
So right now they have just started this protest. They are raising slogan against Gajendra Chauhan and against the government for his appointment. They have not given any timeline for that, but police is trying to control that whole protest. They're not in large numbers over here. Hardly 50 to 60 students are standing here with the placards and the signboards over here, and they are condemning this crackdown.
In fact, coming to you, Anando, I remember when the FTII students had descended on the national capital, they even requested other, people to join in their stir and also support them. Is it because of this, or is it specifically, these students joining in the protest to protest against the arrest of those students at FTII?
Right, Avantika, as you rightly said, on the last week of July when they came here, they approached the Delhi University particularly, and also certain other universities as well, including certain private universities. At that point, Delhi University didn't commit anything, particularly for the simple reason that it was becoming political. Also, Rahul Gandhi joining in and going to the Pune, it was becoming more and more political. So they refrained from supporting that point of time. But particularly after this midnight crackdown, it was seen as it became an emotive issue of crackdown on students on an institution which is otherwise a democratic educational institution. So out of probably that triggered the whole thing, and now what triggered what started as a they started as a support for in the time of the need as far as the midnight crackdown is concerned. Now they're also extending that support to the removal of Gajendra Chauhan, the person at center of the controversy right at this time.
Okay, clearly the FTII students are now gaining support from across the country, with students in Delhi and Mumbai joining in the ongoing protest that was first staged by these students. They are protesting against the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan.